Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 here with Rangers. We're going to be taking on Brondby today over in Denmark in the first round of our Champions League qualifiers. We are in the best place second qualifying phase. Because we finished second in the league, we've got quite a bit of qualifying to do before we make the groups. I'm confident we can do it though. Just a couple of programming notes before. Thanks for the chap who pointed out about the audio difficulties in the last video there. Sorry, I'm blanking on your name at the minute, but I've updated some stuff on the old recording software here, so hopefully that's not an issue today, but just let me know if it is again and I'll try and get on the case again. Yeah, on top of that, it's been a weekend off. What I think I'm going to do now is try and get videos up Monday through Friday, and then anything that goes up at the weekend is a bonus. Trying to do it 7 days, it's just too many scheduling conflicts, frankly. It means I can't really put videos out 7 days consistently. So if anything never goes up on a Saturday or a Sunday, then consider it bonus content, but expect things Monday through Friday. So I just wanted to make sure that we're aware of that schedule going forward. But nonetheless, let's dive right in now to play Brondby here in the Champions League. I'm excited about this. Our first competitive game of this season. We will clear the squad for this one. We'll pick it anew. So in goal we're going to go with Ian Fulton. We're going to go with at the back Manuel Riedel. Unfortunately Stefano Denswell is injured and Murray Wallace is suspended, so it's going to be Ivanildo Fernandez and then Danny Finlayson's coming in. Danny Finlayson, who is listed and won't have a future at the club, but we can use him for this game I'm sure. Sam Byram will be the right wing back, Marcel Edelman on the left. In the middle of the park it will be Andre Horta and our new signing Rodrigo Fassi, so the two of them playing together. Up top we're going to have Tim Gallagher, Alfredo Morelos and Walter Molina, due to of course injuries to Chia Cherry and Dapo Mabude. On the bench we'll have McCrory, Denswell, Young, Mitchell, Cataldi, Houston and Henderson, I suppose. You know, we'll take Denswell off the bench. No point having an injured man on the bench. We'll put Houston in there as well. We'll take Denswell off the bench for Jamie Burr-Jonas. So that'll be the lineup. Let's go to Denmark. Squad numbers for these boys, fine. We'll just give them anything. And I'm looking forward to seeing how Rodrigo Fassi gets on today in his debut. I think we'll smash them here, to be honest. Let's look at their little regen here. Denmark does tend to produce pretty good regens. He's good physically and mentally, but technically he's really lacking. So, passionately, I know we're underdogs, but go and give the fans a performance to cheer for. I do not expect us to get beat here. I don't expect us to show ourselves as underdogs whatsoever, even though we've got some enforced changes due to the injuries. As Edelman comes forward, skips past one, puts the early ball in, but it's well wide. Byram now with a throw to Gallagher, takes a nice touch. Once on late back, Byram angled in. Edelman has space and drills it home. 1-0 already, not even 2 minutes on the clock, and we're ahead in Denmark. Full house here for Brondby, but the fans will not be happy with what they see so far, and I could see it getting worse for them. No, Andre Horta's picked up a knock, might as well take him off. No sense in having him here longer than we need to. We'll put Burr-Jonas on and we'll actually put Fassi as the more attacking central midfielder now. As Billing takes the throw to Brock Madsen. Lustenberger rolled forward. Manuel Riedel's there. Back to Ian Fulton, easy. Finlayson, poor touch. Oof, and he just gets away with it. Billing cushions it on. Lowerson. Beck. Lowerson again, easy for Fulton. It seems like it's going a little slow today. Let's bump it up a little bit. Fulton to Ivanildo Fernandez. Finlayson, move it quick, son. There you go, that's better. Edelman, Molina for Morelos, bit of space. Oof, and it almost goes in there. There'd been a bit of poor goalkeeping, it must be said, from Andreasen if that had managed to get past him. But 20 minutes gone, comfortable position, 1-0 up, dominating the game. Edelman looks for Burr-Jonas, Lowerson nicks it. They seem to be playing 2 up now. Here's Beck coming forward, out to Morsing. Well watched by, oh there we go, Burr-Jonas, Molina. Gallagher moving it quickly here, holds it up, switches it, Burr-Jonas arrives, loses it. Fernandez though, Edelman, lovely ball, Molina, he can cross it, we know, crosses it in. Oh, it's an easy save for Andreasen. That's poor from Molina. He's usually good for a ball into the box. And Byron with an easy cut out down the line. There you go. Gallagher got on rushing Morelos. He's there on rushing Morelos. 2-0. Easy stuff for Tim Gallagher. And as anticipated, it is a comfortable day for us here in Denmark. Could get better. Jonas' ball in's headed away though. Picked up by an alert Sam Byram. Beats one. Hits it! Oh, what a goal, son. Caught it perfectly. Right into the top corner. What a game Sam Byram's having. Oh, they're not getting down that right hand side now with Byram in this form. Morelos, oh, it's a poor ball, son. Brock Madsen, Fassi almost gets it. Lustenberger, Fassi almost gets it again. Flicked on, but easy for Riedel. They just don't have the numbers when they get up to that end of the pitch. The three at the back are just tightening up on them. Ball down the line for Molina. Can he get a better ball in this time? Takes his time. Finds Gallagher. He's at the bar. It's a good cross by Molina, but poor finish on Gallagher's part. Yep, you couldn't really ask for a better half there, could you? 3-0 at half time over in Denmark. We look certain to go through in this round. Anybody we want on? I suppose we can throw Houston on for Byram. He's having a good game, Sam Byram, but Jordan Houston will get a bit of game time into him. It's easy stuff for the boys today, isn't it? Fassi with a 7.0. It's not a bad debut from him. One of those positions, central midfield, where just keep everything ticking over, really. Akapo goes long. Should be easy for Houston. It is indeed. Bit of a scramble, and Fassi comes away with the ball. Nicely played. Picked her up now, moves it quickly to Morelos. Gallagher, great ball for Molina. Fine Morelos, son. Oh, he shoots. Oh, and he's caught the goalkeeper out, Walter Molina, on the hour mark. 4-0. Great finish. Great finish. Tricking the goalkeeper to his inside post. Fulton out. And this could get worse, by the way. This is what a lot of these games are going to look like this season. I think we are going to lay a beating on teams with the front line that we have here. Molina deep. Oh, almost fluked a goal there. Corner now for Molina. How good has he been? But Jonas over the bar. Molina, every time, more or less, you can count on him putting a good delivery in. Breaking down that left hand side, putting it in from corners. Right, we want to take Manuel Riedel off. We'll throw in Sebastian Young. He can kind of play centre back. We'll just get Riedel a little rest. He's down there at 70%. That ball is on every time down to Molina. Cross is easy. Gallagher's finish is easy. So good. The run, Molina makes the run every time. Edelman's ball so simple down that left hand channel to him, and the cross into the box for the two on rushing every time is on as well. And Gallagher or Molina will get the man of the match today, both on a 9.3 with a goal and an assist each. And the 5-0 here could become 6 if we can pinch this. Morsing's switch ball is good. Striker trying to get forward. Loses it to Edelman. There's the ball on to Molina again. We were saying it just a minute ago. Beats his man. Poor ball though. Poor ball. Come on, pinch this. There you go. Houston. Long over the top for Gallagher. Nah, he's on his heels there, Gallagher. Easy for Houston to pick it back up though. This time he goes to Molina. Space. Shoots and scores. And that's going to settle the debate for who's going to be man of the match. What a finish, Walter Molina. 6-0, 2 goals and an assist for the Argentine. Couldn't have asked for any more. Which definitely allows us to play the youngsters in the return leg at Ibrox. 6-0 away from home in Denmark. And before the game we were underdogs allegedly. Does it give us odds? Any odds here? No. 6 the best for Rangers, 6 to 9 days only, thankfully for Andre Horta. Gallagher finally getting a goal there. And I think we got him here, Lewis Davidson, the striker. We'll bring him up. He can play in the return leg. Anybody else? Darren Graham, the striker. Yeah, why not? Play the two of them. Might as well. Alex Donald, is he any good? Nah, not really. Steve Ramsey. Steve Ramsey looks okay. I don't think he's going to make the grade, but they might as well throw him in. Central midfielder. Assuming all these boys can play, then we might as well throw them all in. And how's that for the start to the season there? 6-0 over Brondby. They're not mugs, by the way, Brondby, make no mistake. I'm not going to let Dapple Mabudi go on loan. We're going to use him this season. It's part of that front three. It's a make or break season for Dapple Mabudi. If he does well, obviously there he is right into the squad. If he does poorly, can't hold down a place, then he'll be moved on. We are 5-2 favourites with Celtic at 3-1 for the title. Bit strange considering Celtic are the champions, but I suppose our new signings must have impressed the bookies or something. And there's a wee friendly against Coventry. The assistant obviously taking this one. Assistant Bert Conterman taking this game here. 3-1 over Coventry, easy. Tim Gallagher with 2 goals, Byron with 1, and then easy 3-1 victory there. So I think the squad's looking pretty strong now, to be honest. I don't even think we have to replace Leandro Letiria. I think we can just bank some of that money. Perhaps if another classy young centre back became available, we would take a look at him. But I'm relatively happy with the squad at the minute. Could use a backup left back as well for Edelman, but I'm not going to go hunting too hard for that one. I think, although I don't really like Dimitri Mitchell at this point, I think he's okay as a last resort backup. We're not going to send out Gallagher or Mabudi on loan. They'll have parts to play this season. And it's pretty much just on to the Brondby game now, I think, and then it will be drawing the qualifier before we call this today's episode. A great result, of course, against Brondby there to start us off. Top player odds, Riedel and then Horta, yep. That seems reasonable enough. And the fans are confident of a big win here. They should be, given the result in Denmark, of course. It'll be all about how the young boys get on, the 2 young strikers and that young midfielder. Play him in there alongside Spurjonas or Henderson, I think. Get some rotational boys some minutes. We'll put McCrory in as well, actually, for this game. Right, let's see. We've got 4 bids here. One's for Ramsey. We'll let him go to Ayr on loan. Their top young player odds: Riedel, then Harabaz, then Chiacherry, then McGuigan. Jesus, he looks good, man. Celtic are going to have a player there. Then Kyle Cowie. Again, they're going to have a player in him. And then Partick's Callum Ross, who looks good, man. Let's scout him. He looks the business. They bought him from Alloa for 3.8k. That's some good scouting there from Partick. Hamilton want Gallagher's rotation. That's not going to happen. Motherwell want Finlayson. Fine. And Edinburgh City want a lone Gordon Miller, which is also fine. Excuse me. Right, Brondby time. What was that fitness report there? Denswell 45, Murray Wallace 45, and Horta's fine. But Horta won't be playing, of course, because Horta will be making way for Stephen Ramsey. Lewis Davidson is in for Walter Molina. Darren Graham will come in for Alfredo Morelos. Dapple Mabudi will come in. Well, can Gallagher play back there? Not really. Mabudi, Gallagher, I don't know what to do here. But Jonas can play, Gallagher can be on the bench. Gallagher will be involved a lot more than these youngsters we've got on here just now, so we'll put Gallagher in. We'll put Houston on, we'll put Mitchell on, obviously we'll put McCrory in already. Part of me wants to move on Danilo Cataldi or Henderson. I'm going to move on Henderson. I just don't see him getting in because we've got Horta, we've got Fassi, we've got Burjonas there, we've got Cataldi. I'm going to move him on. But this is going to be the squad today. McCrory, Riedel, Fernandez, Finlayson, Houston, Mitchell, Ramsey, Burjonas, Mabudi, Graham and Davidson. It'll be interesting to see how that front three does. They're three lads with a bit of promise. Expect nothing but a win, of course, given that we won the first game at 6-0. Packed crowd here at Ibrox to see the boys. And there's some action early doors. They're still playing their first team, of course. Graham doesn't quite win the header. Flicked on, picked up by Mitchell. Now Finlayson over the top. Good ball. Mabudi's in behind. Nice touch. Shoots. Easy save. Squares it. Good block by the keeper. Sorry, by the defender. Jonas's corner, easily dealt with by Billing. But a decent start from the young guys, creating a bit of threat going forward there. Mabudi not quite got the finish to beat the goalkeeper, but a good run and a nice wee effort to start. Happy enough with this. 10 minutes gone. Now Billing's throw, long, easy away by Mitchell. Lowerson though, it's acres of space, and it's a great save by McCrory to deny Striker. And then the header is just over the bar. And Brondby have created more in the opening 15 minutes than they did in the entire last game. Rotational team, of course, today for us, but I would expect to beat them, genuinely. They're playing a bit of a different tactic though. They're playing 4-2-3-1 narrow here. It's been a bit of a non-event today, the game, to be honest. Jordan Houston's actually been worse than any of the youngsters. Finlayson's touch is a bit sketchy and he's been robbed, but Fernandez covers him. Good man. Fernandez hits it long. Davidson makes his run, whips it, and it's a lovely finish. Lewis Davidson sets up Darren Graham and the two youngsters combine. 1-0. Always puts a smile on my face when that happens. Some youngsters coming into the team and doing the business. Not the most exciting half ever, but getting some young boys sometimes always good. We'll take Burjonas out for Cataldi just now, try and get him some minutes and some fitness for the start of the season. He'll have a part to play, no doubt. Finlayson, Mitchell, moving it quickly. Davidson for Graham, good ball. Mabudi's in the box, cleared away but picked up by Houston. Go on, son. Needs a better half. Oh, that's a terrible cross. As Brondby try and work their way up the park. Needing 7 goals, so unlikely they'll be able to do any damage, but I'd still like to win on the day. Whipped in, Fernandez away, Mitchell now. Move it quick, son. There you go. Mabudi over the top. Graham, chance for a brace. Oh, and he's done it. What a debut for the young man. It's an assist for Mabudi as well. Lovely finish that, actually. And Beck whips it, header away. Come on, let's try and hold this clean sheet. It's a shot. Oh, just wide. Very impressed by the young striker there, Graham. 2 real chances, 2 goals, 2 good finishes. Can't argue. Lowerson at the box away. Well done, Ramsey. Mitchell now. Longson, there you go. Ah, that's a poor ball though. Lustenberger back to the keeper. I'd like one of the other two closing in on the keeper there. Cataldi, Davidson, good ball. Graham looks for Mabudi and then gives it away. Houston, Mabudi, decent angle, good save. I think I'm going to take one of them off for Gallagher in a minute. Striker now, bit of a dangerous position, whipped in, headed off the bar. Jesus, and then Mitchell clears. Oh, it's getting a bit dicey at the back. Gallagher will come on for Dapo Mabudi. As Uwe Beck whips it in, or Beck, whatever. Who's this? Where are we? This guy's come on for them, the centre back. Pardon me, it's actually a right back they've brought on at centre back. Let's have a wee scout on him if they're going to play him in the Champions League. Excuse me, this cough. Graham going for his hat trick. Oh, and he teed up Gallagher rather than going for his hat trick. Beautiful. So unselfish. What a debut for that boy. Let's just make a wee change. Edelman comes on for Mitchell, who's getting a bit tired. Ivanildo Fernandez has looked capable today. He's looked handy. As Billing drives forwards. Billing now. Good block. Come on, don't lose a goal now. Hold the clean sheet. Houston long. Go on. Gallagher in behind for the hat trick. Graham, go on son, take it yourself. No, he's played in. Davidson just wide. Ah, wrong decision. Should have took a touch there, advanced on the goal. I think that's probably the action now. The rotational team doing half as well as the first team, getting the 3-0 victory to follow up on the 6-0. Oofed. And it has been skied by Brondby, and it looks certainly, yep, there it is, 9-0 aggregate scoreline for Rangers. Excellent debut for Darren Graham, man of the match of course, in the 3-0 victory here at Ibrox. Exactly what we want to see when we throw a young boy in there. Rangers win, of course they do. It was a professional debut for Graham there. How good does he looks okay. I mean, he's not particularly talented with pace there. Can he really head the ball? Not the biggest. He can dribble. Decent technique. Good work rate. He's got actually quite a bit of determination there. Let's try and get him tutored by somebody. What's Morelos got? 14. What's Horta got? 14. That's the determination there. We'll get Morelos to tutor him. It'll probably put his determination down by 1, but it's not really going to matter. He's going to learn other things. And some offers for Henderson. 6.5 from Torino's way too low. We can't even negotiate. 11.25 from Leicester is pretty much on the money, but let's ask them for 14 and see what they say. They took it. Alright, 14 million for Liam Henderson. We have won a watch if we get that deal through. Tell me I didn't just see that. That Celtic sign in there. Are you kidding me? I mean, he's 32 years of age, but Jesus, Celtic just signed Kevin Strootman. Right, let's see what the scouts say, but that is unreal. Okay, Clyde loaning Lee Smith, that's absolutely fine, and we'll make our draw. We are not seeded for the draw. So who can we end? We can end up with Dynamo Kiev, Olympiacos, Benfica or Spartak. Don't get Benfica. Alkmaar will play Benfica. Nice. I'd rather Spartak here, to be honest. Anderlecht will play Olympiacos. Rangers will play Dynamo Kiev. Nah, I'd rather have had Spartak, but we can certainly take on Dynamo Kiev. No problem at all with that. Let's see what our scouts make of Kevin Strootman then. We won't make any changes to the squad, of course. Who's this? Christian Perez. Oh my days, look how good he is. 4.6 million he would cost. Not as good as Fassi or Horta, but I would punt Cataldi to get this boy in. 4.6 million, absolutely. Let's make the deal. Okay, we're extending this episode a little bit to get this deal through. Henderson's worried that we're signing him as a replacement. Well, considering you're going away to Leicester. Okay, he's dubious about coming even as a key player, but let's just throw the money at him and get him in. He would want between 16 and 41 apparently. Let's hit him with 35 and see what he says. 500k signing on. Let's give him 250 agent, appearance, goal and unused sub bonuses. Appearance fee of what, 5, unused sub fee 2, and goal bonus 7.5. Let's see what he makes of all this. Okay, he wants a bit more. And he's not getting a minimum fee release clause or a sell on. After 5 Argentina games, he's up to 39k. That's reasonable. He needs that release. Do you know what? I'm just going to give him what he wants. 21.5 million release and a sell on percentage of 5%. I'm going to give him it. He's a quality player. 4.6 million turning into 21.5 million would still be a hell of a profit, even if we ended up losing him. And Gordon Miller is going to Edinburgh City. Good for him. Come on, let's get the deal done. Stephen Ramsey's moving. That was him who just played there, isn't it? Yeah, in the Champions League. Played in the Champions League and away to Ayr United as a key player in the Premiership. Have we got the Strootman report in yet? We have. Oh, only a 56. The scouts don't seem to think he's a problem. He's not as good as Horta or Fassi, although he is better than Cataldi and Henderson. Fair enough. I bet this new boy's move is going to be delayed due to the work permit, and we're not going to get to see it this episode anyway. Let's see. Bournemouth in for Henderson. It's a bit of a convoluted deal, but it could top 16.75 million. But nah, it relies on after league appearances and stuff. I'm not keen on that. How many Scotland caps has he got? 9? Nah. I'd rather take the guaranteed 14 million up front. I'm going to reject all offers for Ivanildo Fernandez. What is he listed? He is transfer listed. I'm going to take him off the transfer list, you know. I think he's got a part to play. He's a decent lad. We're not loaning out Mitchell. We need him as cover. We're not loaning out Mabudi. We plan on using him. Come on, we want an update on this new boy. It's an unexpected signing, I will say that, but he just popped out there and looked incredible. We beat Clydebank 11-0. Ron Williamson with the 10 rating. He actually looks okay. Wanted by Motherwell on loan. Right, what's happening with this boy? Christian Perez. Still to decide on the contract. Tielemans has moved to Tottenham, so Celtic don't have him anymore. That's at least a good bit of news. Right, we'll give it a couple of days and then we'll call it, even if we don't have an update on Christian Perez here. I think I called him Perez a minute ago. It's Perez. I'll probably just end up calling him Christian. Doesn't it look like we're getting an update here? You know the first update is going to be delayed due to work permit. Jonas is the captain. Murray Wallace is the vice captain. Do you know what? I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to risk upsetting the dressing room. Apparently we want Beto da Silva. He's a decent boy, but let's say 875. Nah. League Cup. Ross County at home, fine. Are we getting an update on this boy or what? How long is he taking to decide his damn contract? Ramsey. Dynamics. Squad to be confirmed again. Do you know what? We're not going to get the update this episode, sadly. We'll get it next time, just before we play Dynamo Kiev. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Obviously a class result against Brondby there to kick us off. If you have liked the episode, please do drop down below and leave a like on the video. I'd really do appreciate it. Just a little word as well on 250 subscribers. Super grateful for you guys, really happy about that one. And here's to the next 250. Hopefully we can continue producing quality content here, particularly in this Rangers series that we've got going on. Should really kick off now into the European competition with our new tactic, flying high and destroying teams like Brondby. Dynamo Kiev will be a more robust challenge though for us, so hopefully we can do the business against them as well. Of course, to follow this series and our European adventures, you can subscribe to the channel, which I'd be greatly appreciative of. You can be the first one towards the next 250 if you're really quick. And of course, mostly just thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time when we are taking on Dynamo Kiev and hopefully signing young Christian Perez.